Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for the
and Simmons.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Lowry is calling for it. 1 out.
Batting second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His career numbers against Manaea is 2 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Kinsler, the former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Joyce is there. And that retires the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. And any thoughts?
Shed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Lowry waits. The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Down 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Stephen Piscotty is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Chris Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Ready now for L.A. Justin Upton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Is a fastball offered at and missed.
Hey boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Stepping into the box, Zach Cozart.
Third baseman number 7.
Now here's the pitch.
Cozart.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Towards second. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Here's Chris Young. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. And that swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Albert Pujols. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Here's Chris Davis now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder.
Line to the right side, but foul. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Davis, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Back up the middle. Base hit, and the A's are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up in there.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And the runner will get back standing. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-2 home. Hit hard to the right side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You pump two of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
High and deep down the left field line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Here now the 2-2. And this one gets away. A play at the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Trace Thompson is in with 2 away now. He looks at a called strike one. Joyce over at second. Lucroy on at first with 2 down. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. A's strand a couple. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network.
First baseman number 5.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Behind 0-2 now. Chapman might try to make a play on it. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Just hung in there on that one. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His career numbers against Minaya. He carries a .308 batting average. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
These guys are pros, and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Striding in, Martin Maldonado. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Third inning, no score to this point. Missed with a slider.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Olson trying to get there, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. high fly ball out to straightaway center.
Heading after it is Thompson.
He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Angels strand a couple. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2. Misses, ball two. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Foul ball.
This is foul right side. Chopped weakly to the left. Cozart takes it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Ball and 2 strikes now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. Simmons is there. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's.
Leading off for the Angels, center fielder number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way to Upton. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
2-1 to count. To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And this one is gone. A home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Third baseman, number 7.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Cozart, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's Chris Young. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels hit the board first. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Davis, the runner at second with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Matt Joyce will be next. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Another full count offering on its way. Full count still. The next 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Matt Joyce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Lucroy. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Count now a ball and a strike. And this one gets away. Started to throw to third, but he'll come home. So now 2 men in scoring position. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A bare-handed pickup. He's out. A's strand a couple. They're down. Here's Albert now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chapman over to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In his career, Maldonado is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 2 out, nobody on. Popped high in the air. Lowry is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trace Thompson digs in. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Grounded to short. And the throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Jed Lowry now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Maldonado gathered. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket assassin.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Joyce coming on, and that's going to land foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lowry calls for it. One away.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Kinsler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitch?
Lowry on the slide. Wow. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. And there's his first base hit in this one. So still 2 away and just enough to bet next.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Justin Upton will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Emilio Pagan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Luis Valbuena will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Ripped down the line, and he delivers in the pinch as this will plate 1 and possibly 2. Upton rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, and it's not in time. He's safe as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Chris Young.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Cue shot here out towards short. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that Luis Valbuena is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Up with it is Kinsler, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's inside.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Struck him out. Struck him out again. I should say his third punch out of the game. Ready for another shot now. Chris Davis. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one. And this is with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1 is the count.
Cam Bedrosian is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bedrosian playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy.
He pulls into third safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across. And now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Riding in once again, Jonathan Lucroy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offensively and just focus on being productive.
So stepping in, Trace Thompson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and not in time as the run scores. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Hey!
2-2. Trying to keep the one-run lead. Here it is. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Jose Alvarez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Oh, and he misses it. 1 run scores. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
The batter, number 8.
Jed Lowry now, runner in scoring position with Sugano. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton there to put it away and finally put an end. Ryan Dull is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Thompson, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready now for L.A. Martin Maldonado. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Joyce.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Here's the 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
That's popped up. Joyce coming on. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now another 1-2. Popped high. High in the air. Olsen moving to his left. And no one will get this one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Thompson's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Jim Johnson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Johnson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now the A's designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
3-1 to him now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike. Ball,
3-1. The 3-1 coming to Davis. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 31.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Middleton stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
There to get it is Kinsler, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Liam Hendricks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
31, Liam Hendricks.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Leading off for the Angels.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for round number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Another full count offering on its way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Justin Upton now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on. Here's Matt Joyce now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Right fielder.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Pujols, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Oakland.
So striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Lucroy will take the turn and head for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Trace Thompson digs in. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Lucroy leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Line drive to left. Upton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 46, Blake Wood.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball that just misses inside. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ryan Butcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Luis Val. Buena drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Jeffrey Marte is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Young. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Lowry. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one. So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Buchter, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Young, base runner at first with one out. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Standing in now, Cole Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. So now two men in scoring position. Second and third here, one man out. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2. There's a slider taken in the dirt. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Martin Maldonado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Runners at second and third with two gone. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to one. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And they're up now in Oakland. Just over 35,000 strong. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Oakland A's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Friday Night Baseball from the... Andrew Triggs is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump now is Andrew Triggs. Not your conventional over-the-top, more of a low three-quarter guy, sinker-slider type of guy, but he does throw hard. His sinking fastball anywhere from 92 to 94 miles an hour. He makes his living on throwing pitches out of the zone. You'll know if he's on early, getting ahead, strike one, making him chase those bad breaking balls off the plate.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. One down. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
So it was a swinging strike three. Ian Kinsler is the second out of the opening frame. In now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I love the aggressive approach by this pitcher right now, getting on the mound and getting ahead of the first three guys he faces.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Just underway here in Oakland. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And the inning is over. So now Garrett Richards is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Richards is ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this is past him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big leagues.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Here's Justin Upton now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Triggs has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
At the plate, Zach Cozart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw gets him 2 down.
First baseman number 5, Albert Pujols.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. First offering on its way. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
The windup and the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Chris Davis now. His past history with Richards. He's a .333 hitter.
Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Fans, a reminder to be with us next Sunday as the A's host Youth Baseball Day, beginning at 12:35. Get your tickets now at the Coliseum box office or online at oaklandathletics.com. Fans, with an official capacity of just over 34,000, it's now more important than ever to get your tickets now to see your Oakland Athletics in action this season. Sign up for our Big Game Pack. 22 of the season's biggest games against such teams as the Yankees, Red Sox, Angels, and the Cross Bay rival San Francisco Giants. More information on the Big Game Pack, log on to oaklandathletics.com.
Davis aboard here at first with nobody.